thank you. Oh, you're too kind. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're so wonderful. Thank you for joining us today on Running with James, the very first ever running shoes of the year. So these are the categories, these are the shoes, whether it's the best racer of the year, whether it's the best long run day shoe of the year, whether it is the best trail shoe of the year. These are the shoes in individual categories that we loved the best. And so when they came to me today, guys, when they came to me today and they approached me and they said, James, we have to have you host the first ever Running with James Runnies, I was taken back. I couldn't believe it. And I was like, you know, I've got to do this. I've got to do it, but I'm going to have to do it right. And so I know, like the great host of old, they always come out with a great monologue. And so I came up with one just for you. Did you hear the one about a three-legged dog that walked into the saloon and said, I'm looking for the guy who shot my paw? Here we go. We're going to get this started. Thank you so much for joining us. We're so excited that you're here. Let's get into it. The first annual Running with James Runnies.
Change your mind, change your life.
All right, so to start things off, we're gonna start with the long run shoe. This is the shoe, it's gonna have the big stack heights on it. It's gonna be, you know, probably a little heavier than most of your daily trainers and obviously your speed day shoes, but this is the shoe that can take a beating and keep on ticking. So maybe you're using this for long runs. Maybe you're using it for those easy recovery days. This is the shoe that is max comfort and ready for the long haul. And so our nominees for the best comfort long run easy day shoe of the year is the Nike Infinity React, the Skechers Go Run Max Road 4 Hyper, and the Asics Glide Ride. And the running goes to the Nike Infinity React. Great job, Nike. The foam was amazing, the comfort was great, had a bit of a stability to it as well, and for a long run shoe, it actually had some pretty good weight to it. It was fairly light, so way to go. Put over 300 miles in this shoe. We are a big fan of the Nike Infinity React. All right, so our next category is one of my favorite because it is the shoe you need to go off-road. So some of you guys may not experience trail running before, and I suggest you give it a shot because there's so much beauty, there's so much fun to be had when you get out there on the trails. And so whether we're talking about single track, whether we're talking about technical terrain, maybe we're even talking about just gravel roads, getting off the beaten path is a great way to try something new, to get in some great fitness, and then just have a great time. So I'm reminded this year, one of the only races we got to do all year long was a trail race. Just a few months ago, we went and did the Jalapeno 100 with part of our BC Fit fam. We did it as a relay. It was 100K, so about 62 miles, and it was a great time. We were there for about 10 hours running this event, so sometimes in the day, sometimes in the night, but it was a great time. And it was because we were with family, we were with the friends, our community, our running community, but we were also on the trails. And so the shoe I actually wore for that event, it's actually made one of the nominations for this category. So the nominees are for the best trail shoe of 2020, the Nike Wild Horse 6, the VJ Max trail shoe, and the Brooks. And the running goes to. Oh, it's the Brooks Catamount. Great job, Brooks. This is the first Brooks that I've really enjoyed in the last few years. It's the first trail shoe from Brooks I've ever put any kind of real miles on. So Brooks, you did an amazing job. Has a great lightweight feel. It has great traction. Wonderful shoe, has held up really well. Have about 150 miles on it. Really no signs of wear and tear. Great job, Brooks, on the Catamount. All right, guys, so we're almost there. We're on the two big categories of the year, the daily trainer and the racer of the year. And so after, we're going to talk about the Daily Trainer. Now, what's that Daily Trainer? Really, it's a versatile shoe, right? I like to call it versatility, right? Because it can do a little bit of everything. You can do long runs. You can do, those easy runs. You can just put in those junk miles. You can do a little. You can go faster if you want to pick up the pace just a little bit. So this is just a good overall running shoe. And so if you can't have, or you don't want to have 4 or 5 different shoes in your shoe quiver, then this is the shoe. These are the shoes that you want to make sure that you have available to you, because they can do it all. And so this year there were so many shoes that were just great shoes, that were just amazing, but we can only pick a few. Only so many could be nominated. And so these are our nominations this year for the best Daily Trainer of the year. The Saucony Endorphin Speed, the Nike Pegasus 37, and the Skechers Razor 3. And the runnie goes to... Can I get a drum roll, maybe? There we go. And the winner is the Saucony Endorphin Speed. They have brought it. This shoe is so versatile. You can go long run, you can go short run, you can go fast, you can race in this shoe. This was our shoe of the year. This was the shoe that we found that we loved the best. If we could only have one shoe, it would be this year, the Saucony Endorphin Speed. Great job, Saucony. You have killed it this year, and you are really stepping up your game. So we say to you, kudos. Now, we would be amiss if we didn't pay tribute or make mention to those shoes that are no longer. And so whether it's they've just been put too many miles on, maybe they had a blowout, maybe the manufacturer just for some weird, crazy, dumb, stupid reason decided not to make a shoe that we really, really love. And so this is our 2020 Running with James tribute video to the shoes we've lost. One love. Okay, so this is one thing that we're doing new this year, and this is basically, I don't want to say an honorable mention, but what it is, we're calling it the new kid on the block. And so what this is, whether it maybe it's a shoe's very first iteration, perhaps it is a new company to market, or maybe it's just new to Running with James. Maybe it's just something, a brand or whatever we've never worn before. But this year, our new kid on the block goes to the Atreyu. They're a brand new shoe company out of Austin, Texas. They just started delivering product this year, and they're not the best shoe of the year, but they're a great shoe, and I believe they have a ton of potential. And so they're already working on new iterations. They already have a racer coming early in 2021. They have some new foams they're putting on their base model. So I'm going to tell you right now, if you haven't tried Atreyu, if you haven't even checked them out, you should give them a try. Great pricing, great product, everything you need, nothing you don't. So give them a shot. All right, guys, this is the big one, the one you've all been waiting for. The Running with James 2020 Racer of the Year. Now, it seems like just yesterday that they came out with their very first, Nike came out with the very first super shoe, the carbon fiber Nike Vaporfly. And so now everyone and their mama has been rushing to the table to get their version of a speed racing long run shoe. And so this is the shoe that's gonna have great return. It's gotta have bounce. It's gotta have cushion. It's gotta have a great upper. It's gotta be lightweight. It's gotta meet all the categories to help you go as fast as you possibly can and be as efficient as you possibly can. So everybody's come out with their version, and so this year has been no exception. We have been flooded with so many different options. And so this year, this is the nominees for 2020 for the best racer of the year. The Nike Next Percent, the Saucony Endorphin Pro, and a late entry, the Adidas Adizero Adios Pro. And the winner is oh Oh, wow. The Adidas Adios Adi Zero Pro is the winner of the 2020 Racer of the Year. They came in at the last minute. They've taken forever to do it, but they brought the noise. They're a lightweight shoe. It's got great bounce, great energy return. It's not too stiff. It's like if it was like a bowl of porridge. Oh my God, Goldilocks would be all over this thing. So this is my shoe, the Running with James 2020 Racer of the Year, the Adidas Adi Zero Adios Pro. The more I wear it, the more I love it. Congratulations.